kind of tired. I'm kind of tired of getting bad news. Hey y'all, you know the expression when it rains, it pours? Well, I'm feeling that a lot, despite the sunny weather. I mean, I really probably should just lay off of vlogging and everything, but I really don't know how to cope, you know? I feel like ever since my daughter passed away, this has been my way of coping, just talking and getting it out. A lot of you already know, based on the community post that I made, that my mother is not doing well. She was actually the person that I talked about several vlogs back who went to the hospital with an illness, and I wanted to keep that private because it's not my story to tell, and I am going to keep her illness private right now, but she's basically been in hospital for a long time, and she went downhill. And, you know, out of an abundance of respect for her, I'm not going to share exactly what's going on, but it is really affecting me in a big way. It's just really hard to watch the people that you love get sicker, and you don't, like, there's nothing you can do, you know? I have strange ways of coping. I just, yesterday when I got some not so great news, I just got on the treadmill and I ran a mile. I'm not a runner, but I had to expel that feeling out of me, so I got on the treadmill and I ran a mile. And then I just started cleaning. I steam cleaned all of Kieran's things, did a ton of laundry, and by the time I started feeling like I was coming down from my anxiety about the situation, I noticed that Squawk was not acting normal. This is Squawk. I've had him since 2012, so he's 11 years old, and he never gets ill. Like, he never gets sick. And he hasn't been eating, hasn't been drinking. This all started yesterday because I wasn't paying attention in the morning because that's when I got the bad news, but in the evening he wasn't eating or drinking. He threw up a few times yesterday, and then he urinated on the floor, and that is extremely out of character for any of my animals. They go in the box. You know, anytime they go outside the box, something is wrong. And that's what I would tell anybody if their animal's inappropriately urinating, like, take them to the vet, because probably something's wrong. He seems to be acting fine other than the fact that he's not eating, drinking, and he throws up everything that goes into his mouth. Like, he is a little dehydrated, though. You see how it kind of tenses up and it stays there a little bit. But it's not, like, super sticky, so he's still, like, somewhat hydrated, but I would like to get him some sub-Q fluids today and then do some diagnostics. He's also just been following me everywhere, and wherever I settle, he settles. So he's been pretty close to me the last 24 hours. You know, when it rains, it pours, it feels like. Because, of course, my cat would get sick at a time like this, you know? And I know, you know, pretty much all of our cats are seniors, and we are probably going to be seeing more health problems as they get older. The timing of everything, you know? Like, we're trying to make our way up to Washington to see my mom. And if he has some sort of age-related illness, it's going to be hard to leave him for a while, so I did contact my rescue colleague, and she's going to be coming and taking care of him and the rest of the cats every day that we're gone. I just want everyone to be okay, you know? I see how it kind of sticks. This is the sign of dehydration. Hey, Squawk. I'm honestly hoping it's something like an obstruction, I know nothing's ever good, but I would rather it be an obstruction that could be fixed with a simple surgery than for it to be something like chronic kidney disease or something, you know, like an age-related illness. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think I'm gonna get him a senior panel and, you know, whatever else needs to be done. And definitely some sub-Q fluids because he just threw up water. It is 8:30 and the vet, thankfully, they're accepting new patients and walk-ins. So, because for the longest time I could not find a vet that would take new patients in this area and accept any kind of walk-in unless it was the ER vet. So, we did find one. My rescue colleague gave me their information. So we're gonna go there at 9 o'clock. So we just left Squawk at the vet. He's getting x-rays, he's getting a senior blood panel, he's getting a Stefanie injection, anti-nausea stuff, and some kind of antibiotics. Was there anything else that they were doing? The vet thinks it's either an obstruction or acute pancreatitis, so we're just gonna pull out all the stops and figure out what it is. It's, you know, very expensive, but that's the price of having a pet. They told us it was gonna be about 45 minutes, so we're just gonna go shop and try to take our mind off of things. They brought me back into the room to discuss something, so I feel like it's not good. All he needed was a Stefanie injection. So they did find some things on his x-ray. They actually emailed me the x-ray, so I'll insert some pictures and kind of explain what they're seeing. The doctor did find an object in his intestinal tract, but classified it as non-obstructive. This is the object, and this is a kidney stone. He did have some minor inflammation throughout his intestinal tract, but he did have some stool in his colon, so everything's moving along as it should. He thinks it's likely going to be something with those kidney stones or pancreatitis. Yeah, it's been a tough couple of days. It's tough when you feel like you can't control any of these things that are going on around you, and you want to make everyone better, but you can't. And I mean, we're working on Squawk, obviously, but it just, you know, he's getting old, and I feel like if this is an age-related thing and it's just something that's going to keep going on, it's, you know, it's just going to be hard. Oh, he seems like he's doing a little bit better. Oh yeah, Buddy's enjoying the sun. We need to do something a little silly, huh? Bring some joy back into our life. The bubble blower, yeah. Look at all these bubbles. I apologize if this is melodramatic or anything, but I'm kind of tired. Like I'm kind of tired of getting bad news, you know? Part of me sits here and wonders, like, God, what did I do in another life? You know, that this is just the hand that I've been dealt. But, you know, I feel like most people are dealt a shitty hand, and it's really about how you play your cards, you know, to win in life. Hopefully things with my cat will get better. things with my mom. However, I don't really see that happening. And it's just a lot of waves of preemptive grief, if you know what I'm saying. Kameron and I are gonna go to the park when Kieran wakes up from his nap and just try to just relax the rest of the day. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting us. We love you.